Okay, Cancer, there's a lot to unpack here with your energy. Okay, so I'm feeling like you are doing something for other people that you need to do for yourself. There's some irony here, like you need a confidence boost, but at the same time, you are encouraging other people. Like you might be a counselor or doing some mentoring or even giving out advice online. And it's like you need to get that in check. Like, I'm hearing like give yourself that confidence boost because that's what's holding you back with making your plans. Every time you go to make a plan, you feel like you have to fight off negative thoughts, and it takes up your energy. Like, this is definitely some trauma, maybe some childhood trauma. You might have been talked down to. Maybe you didn't receive the love from your parents. You got King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. This is an earthly sign. I'm feeling like even in the basics, you were not given what you needed. Like, you were lacking some in some areas, and so you know exactly what you need, and for some reason you've decided to give this to other people. Like, it's up to them to, or sort of like your lost cause. I'm feeling this. Like, these are some negative thoughts that you have to fight off. Queen of Spears twice. So it's rooted deep. It's like you don't realize that this is happening. Keep a journal and look over this journal. Write in it every time you feel something negative and write it down. And then look over the things that you wrote. Like, is this really how you believe? Would you ever tell someone else or talk to someone else the same way you talk to yourself? Like, if we're really just kind of like getting rid of these negative thoughts, you have to accept that it's not okay. Would you talk to your children the way you were spoken to as a child? This is for some people. It's something you're going to be uprooting. Okay, some trauma, some generational curse that you're breaking. Five of Pentacles. Make amends with these people. You don't have to go back and talk to them because there's a reason why you cut them out of your life. But make amends within yourself that yes, these people were wrong, whether it's your parents or teachers or whoever spoke down to you. Like, you weren't worth their respect. You go back in your mind and you forgive them, because holding a grudge is going to be a block in your blessings, your manifestations. It's almost like a scar tissue. Like, I mean, this is not medical, but just as an example, you starting off emotionally young, and you kind of hold your breath sometimes. Like, when you're upset, you hold your breath to hope that this negative emotion will pass, but that's actually stopping your circulation. Oh yeah, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody was rude. Like, even if the case was that you knocked some things over, but I'm not seeing that you really did anything wrong. You just had somebody who didn't know how to talk to you. They had issues. Ace of Cups. And you don't want to take that and try and make it okay. Like, I have to deal with this, like, it's useful. Like, I can turn it into something positive, or all I have to do is help people to know that they are worthy. Well, you're worthy, you matter. And you have to work on yourself before you can work on other people. Love yourself first. But I'm really looking at these wine glasses spilt over. Like, I don't know why I'm making this connection. Like, this person knocked it over and now they're being yelled at for it. But I don't know, it's coming up as something like it was gonna happen either way. This yelling, this tirade, it was bound to happen because this person is negative. And they also might be making you nervous, like giving you anxiety, because they're constantly watching you and counting your step, waiting for you to do something that will give them the liberty of disrespecting you, because it's not permission. Even if you tripped or stumble or stutter, is not permission for them to be disrespectful. So this is somebody I feel like you've cut off, but they still have a hold on you. And that hold is the next step. Cutting that off is the next step. The way they thought is so mixed match from the way you think. I feel like you're a very gentle spirit, like a poet. You write poetry, or you want to write poetry, but these negative thoughts are affecting you. Maybe even songwriting or playing an instrument is affecting you because you can't relax, and your hobbies require that you relax. That's the whole point of them. I feel like you have a whole list of things you want to do, but until you're able to be comfortable with yourself, even in performing, you won't be able to do anything. Nothing at all. It's like you're stuck, frozen. There's panic attacks here. You might have been diagnosed for, well, I'm hearing schizophrenia, but it might have been a misdiagnosis, like anxiety, depression. You have sun splendor. This is how you see the world. This is not how that other person sees the world, but yet they constantly try to change the way you see things to match the way they see things. They want you to be a victim. That's not going to happen. You're not a victim. Overcome this. Octopus. I see this octopus in this reading right now as being wicked. It's not always represented as a wicked thing, but right now I'm just looking at it as a predator. Like something that is ruthless and is willing to, what octopus, what they do, I don't want to get into the gory details, but it's just something you want to stay away from. You don't negotiate or try and work out a deal because this thing cannot be trusted. They operate on different time schedules. They are all about themselves, what they need in life, even if it's toxic. Okay? And that's what I'm getting from all of these animals. It's just like they all have their own behavior, they have their own environment, and they make sure that the circumstances suit them. Even with the zebra, it stays in the group. Its stripes are meant to camouflage it from predators. And so where's your protection? That's what you need to work on. It's very important that you build up that thick skin. It's okay to be tough, strong. You're still sensitive and caring and nurturing. I feel like it's really important to get this out. That you build up a defense for yourself, a natural defense that won't leave you vulnerable to these people, these bullies that are looking for someone to pick on.